Angie. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Man, I got the only day road game I had against LSU. And my schedule like that at home. Only had 3 road games.
What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been number one. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that number one
I don't know where my center was going. I ain't block a soul.
They've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later.
It would be open.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
So it would be open.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
All right, my camera was not changed. That's a threw me off. It was a change when you get past the virus stretch.
Cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Peoples. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Holds and fires complete to the right. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rebels are flying down the field. The option look. He'll pitch it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man.
breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quick completion on the out. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. The toss sweep to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On first down from their own 22. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's Haas. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haas. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. At the 30. He's at the 10, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Yoma's offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try.
There he goes. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. They walk at him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking for space. It's Lacey. Turning it on. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. Do you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position? Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Under fire. Trying to set up the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job of getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He slings it deep to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds space on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1?
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They try to pop a run on the draw.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. 6th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And They haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Rebels line it up with a first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Cunningham. Touchdown! Ole Miss! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He has the first and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Lacey. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Great place to start for this offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Moving out of the pocket. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats.
Check. Blue 27 patio. Blue 27 patio.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people pointing to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right.